Yo, if we go to 7-Eleven right now, we can be back in time for the game.
I don't know, man. I don't want to miss kickoff.
Okay, but Red Bulls are 2 for $5 right now when I use my 7-Eleven app.
Dude, but kickoff.
But how are we going to stay on top of our game while watching this game if we're not on that 7-Eleven game?
I don't know. How?
Keep up, dude. 2 for $5 Red Bull with my 7-Eleven app.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, I'm feeling you now.
Thank you.
7-Eleven. Be game day ready. Plus tax where applicable. Valid at participating locations.
No. Yes. We shan't work together again.
Welcome to the unconsentable.
We really should just rename this podcast that.
You would want to rename it?
Yeah, it was called the Unconsentables.
We would get in trouble.
Well, there we
get a
go.
lot
We're
of
the
trouble.
consentables now.
With who?
If you have a problem with the name of the podcast, contact my lawyer and comedy ghostwriter, John Zombie.
Just email the show at slant. At
Wait, no, ask Fazal if he can get sued for that.
You'll handle the PR, okay, Zombie? People will be like, "What the fuck's going on?" We don't even.
Yeah, everybody sends in negative emails. I just tell them to go fuck themselves.
We don't have angelic voices like that, you know. Like we do sound like a bunch of guys in a rape dungeon.
Of which I am the owner.
Let me ask you. So you want to go back on stage? You want to get back?
I
up
mean,
there?
I'm feeling the
You're
itch
like Eddie
a lot.
Murphy.
It's like Steve Martin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up in my my big leather jumpsuit, you know.
Well, people don't realize that the good thing about Zombie on stage is he has great stage presence.
Yes, he does have.
Yeah,
he looks like
he
a
knows
kid.
how to hold the microphone.
I just don't have great stage performance. Is my problem, and timing and pacing and funny jokes.
You know what? Know what we should do as a bit? I think Zombie might be a better comic than Mateo.
Let's do it.
We should do a live event where they do a joke off, right? A joke off, is that it? Yeah. How about we do that? How about
Because we're both joke off.
we wanted to do that when we wanted to do that with Phil Philly, right?
Right.
Versus Phil Philly's a very offensive Asian comedian in the city. You know what I'm talking about? Do you ever?
No,
okay.
I've never seen it.
Okay. And that was Essence Zombie.
No, he's definitely never. I'm saying he's probably because we never had him on Staten Island. This is the only way.
Yes, he has. He's been on. He's been out
One
here.
time.
There's only
Yeah.
the only Asian comedian I ever saw live is I forget his name.
Ali
It was,
Wong.
at Broadway.
Oh, Brian
Kim.
Probably
Brian Kim. He's
Brian
like
Kim.
a really,
Yeah.
a really,
Oh,
really
Brian
tall
Kim.
guy.
He's really
Oh no,
funny.
he's not really tall.
Oh, some other Asian.
Oh, no, he's a Dan Yang. You probably saw Dan Yang.
Maybe.
Oh,
Dan Yang.
Jason
All right.
Choi.
I know it's I just.
Oh no, Jason Choi. Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just remember part of his bit. It's part of one of his
Jason
jokes is,
Choi.
is about how tall he is and the fact that he's Asian.
Oh, you think of Hideki Matsui?
No, it's Kazu Matsui. No, it's Kosei Fukudome. Remember that guy? Remember how everyone was like, his last name was like, fuck you, do me.
Fuck you, do me.
We should do that one night. We should do a live show
Yeah.
where we have two comics
Maybe
go
a
up
Muscle
against-
Fest.
Yeah, we'll say.
Maybe we'll have Zombie and Mateo have a joke off. Do you have a couple of good jokes?
What if we write him
I could
one?
work on
I
some.
could probably write
Can
you.
you just roast battle him? Just roast battle him. Fuck it.
I mean, it depends.
Why don't you use
I want you to roast battle him.
Set up a date. I'll
I don't even want the jokes. I want you to go after Mateo. I want you guys to go at it.
I'll go after him.
Because it's also a battle of...
I just
hate
need
each other.
time. I just need time to work on the
Ready?
jokes. So give
Can
me
I
a
give
date.
you one?
Give me a date.
Can I give you a good joke?
Yeah, give me a
Let's hear
joke.
it.
What do you
Let's
got?
hear
Did you see the Cuba Gooding Jr. surveillance video?
Yes, I
See that?
did.
Cuba Gooding's attorney says we want to take down the video. All right. If they don't want people to watch the video, they should say the video starring Cuba Gooding Jr.
What?
I didn't get that. That wording confused me.
If they don't want people to watch the video, they should say that the video is starring Cuba Gooding Jr.
Because no one
okay.
watches his movies.
Right. Can I give you another one?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah,
Why not?
give us another terrible one. Yes.
Did you hear about Justin Bieber versus Tom Cruise? Did you hear about that? Yeah, it's going to be 7 minutes. Justin Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to a fist fight. You hear about this? MMA fights, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 minutes of both of them saying, not in the face.
I gotta say, I don't know. Just random thought popped in my head because you mentioned Justin Bieber. It's like he was on an episode of CSI once.
Yeah.
It's like and
Take
like,
my joke.
No, the best thing I've ever seen him on screen doing is it's a scene where he gets gunned down by the cops.
The best thing I ever seen him do is I saw his hog once.
Justin Bieber played a hardened criminal. I can't believe. I can't buy it. I can't buy it.
He wasn't like a hardened criminal. I think.
Hold on, speaking of hard, you saw his dick?
You never seen his hog?
No.
Yeah, there's a photo of him walking in the beach, and they show his.
Yeah, full frontal?
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
it?
Wait, who you talking
want to see
about?
that big tasty tree?
No. Well,
Justin Bieber.
how big was it? Big cock?
No, not really.
How would you
It's
describe his
Canadian. That doesn't happen. Come on.
I heard he used to throw really fucking big time parties in Hollywood. You heard about
Justin Bieber? Yeah,
it was like these like infamous like parties where he would go over. He would go over to women at the party, and he would ask them 3 questions. Are you a believer? And they had to answer yes, no, and I don't know what that is. And if they answered yes, he'd take them upstairs. If they answered I don't know what that is, he'd throw them out of the fucking party. I'm not making that. It's so awesome.
Women were crazy. Like grown. I'm not even talking about like little girl. Like grown women were crazy about Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
that was insane. And I mean, if you were like worth $500 million at 21, I would do that too.
How old is he?
He's like 27 years old now, right?
No, he's 25 or something.
He's that young?
He's
still
way
that
younger than us.
I think it's like, what is it?
Wait, he's probably 22 actually.
Like
He's not that old. No.
The video, it's like on YouTube, it's like where
The ones when he was playing someone else's music.
before he became like famous. Like,
he was like 10 years old. Yeah, the first song, "Baby, Baby." The first song, he's like a little.
Hold on,
kid.
he's not famous 15 years.
Nah, he is. He's been around for a long. In high school, Justin Bieber came out when I was
like 13.
Yeah.
Like the YouTube video, it's like where he's like playing the piano and singing. He was like 13.
Yeah,
you might be right.
2007,
2007, yeah, maybe.
I remember he was very popular.
So he was like 13.
10 years ago, 2005. I'm 2009.
So he was like 13 when he first popped on the scene.
And he was, what's it called? He was like a bad boy earlier this decade.
No, this decade, yeah. Well, he came out as like a sweet little, like, cute kid with a bowl cut.
He was Christian,
yeah,
right?
He was very Christian. Which is weird because his mom is like kind of a loose cannon.
Yeah.
It was like the same thing with like Miley Cyrus. Like she was like all like sweet and innocent.
Well, you saw that coming.
Nah, you saw that coming. Miley Cyrus has always been.
Like she
just posed nude. You saw that? She posed nude in cooperation with Planned Parenthood.
I just know.
You saw that? Their partnership is called Plan B Cup.
Miley Cyrus is always problematic from the get-go. Lindsay Lohan got problematic. But Justin Bieber was like this. I mean, he's a poor kid who gets sing. Like, he puts up his video. You achieve your life dream at 11, 12, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck do you do?
Yeah, really.
Besides fuck Brazilian horse. Like, that's what you're going to do.
I think I'm going to play Little League. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, here's the thing, too, is that at 17, 18 years old, 19, like, you're learning a lot of new shit. Like you're supposed to be kind of
about yourself.
Exactly. You're supposed to be kind of a.
What are these boners? What do you call these
boners in my ass?
Hey Ma, you don't have to buy hair gel anymore. I started making my own.
Oh, something funny happened. Oh,
I mean, so even like think about like the Olsen twins. Like they were in the limelight like before they even knew what the fuck was going on.
Baby.
It's like they literally it's like.
Oh, they were since they're babies. Yeah.
They grew up on television. They were babies. They were babies.
Before they even talked, they were on TV.
Yeah.
When did they learn to talk on TV?
Yeah.
Like they would. Their first words were scripted lines. Like, that's crazy.
now their faces are like the pizza, like a pizza that like has the cheese and the sauce ripped off, all melted.
But that is kind of weird. Like that's like taking such a risk. Do you remember Shane?
Oh yeah, it really worked out.
No, I'm saying for like Full House.
Oh, babies, yeah.
Like Full House taking a risk, like
Imagine they just grow up to look like me and Greg. What happened?
Can you imagine the casting process? Like people are auditioning their twin babies and like, nah, your baby's too ugly. No.
Have you seen that video?
Your baby's gonna grow up high.
Have you seen that video of the? It's on Facebook of the former child star who's like dating this hot model.
No.
And there's this. He's like this,
right. Yeah.
Looking fucking dude.
Oh, I know he's hot. Yeah, that guy.
He looks like a Funko Pop Mike Bichetti.
He was yeah. I see. I know.
He
the
looks
guy.
exactly like that.
He was a child actor, right?
Yeah. He was in Goonies. Or what is he?
He looks like
he wasn't in the Goonies.
Was he Sloth?
No, he was in something.
He looks like a
something that's
sloth.
big.
What's his name? Let me. I'll put you up.
It's all over.
Yeah, but it was like a schoolyard kind of movie. It's definitely like one of those.
He looks.
He did a lot of commercials when he was a kid. He looks exactly like the same, but like just like he
just
an old man.
He never just grew up.
Yeah, you look.
It's on Mike Sicali's Facebook. Go on. Right here.
That's it, right?
Yeah, this is it. This is 26-year-old.
And she's a whore.
It's put on the.
She's also all right. Like she's not a hot model.
She's pretty hot.
She
doesn't look like a model.
She's even hotter. She's even hotter because of
See, look at his face. Look at him as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't see myself as being in her league.
I don't see her in her league.
Have been happily to
Zombie's furious right now.
7 months. But they have faced
I don't see myself in her league.
along the way.
Wait.
Did you just leave your scooter outside in New York?
You're
It
with
looks
that
like a
dude?
woman. It's a fat.
One is a woman.
Like,
No,
why?
it's like one is
Now
a
it's
woman,
getting
one's
serious.
a dude. And
Will
then
their
they fucking
nearest
look
and
like
dearest
This is a
accept
good looking
their love?
suave guy comes walking.
What I hope Mason is like?
Oh, he has a little earring.
I'm kind of expecting maybe like a character, you know?
Fuck is it? Oh, that's her father, right?
What character
could
you
just-
talking about? Shamu? What the fuck?
Hi,
I hate these videos. They're so dumb.
I'm 26. Hi, I'm Mason.
Nathan.
By the time this 50, you look very pretty. You look very beautiful. Thank you. There's 28 years difference between
Look at little his legs
Shit,
are.
28 years?
Your shit fell.
Christ.
All
Your
right.
shit broke.
Sir, you went from a child star to
Yeah.
child fucker. What the fuck, man?
My name is Nathan.
Yeah. He's a child falling star.
Child meteor.
I don't even think she's in my league.
She's in the Negro League. She's a black chick. My name is Nathan. I mean, that's a pretty fucking hot chick for him, though.
That is
Why is that so unlikely?
Way too hot.
You saw how charismatic he was? He said his name the right way.
Well, again, I mean,
When he was a kid, he wore
everyone would be like, you don't know. Maybe she does love. No, like, come on, money. Like, it's money. It has to be money. Like,
He didn't seem like he was rolling into the
Didn't
dough.
seem like he was that.
I'm sure he has. Nah,
Think
He has
gets-
residuals from
Yeah.
the Ovaltine commercials.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he has to have money. There's no way.
Sure to drink.
I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money. I have a part-time job at
Because it's not that he's a child star and he looks weird.
What is that?
Is he Willy Wonka? What was he in?
What the fuck? He's wearing a big top hat. It says bowl games on the top of it. It's like you're gonna marry.
What was he in though? Like, I'm so curious now.
Not an anything.
Oh, look at this little fat little bastard.
Holy shit!
As a kid.
He's got one of those like weird
What the
bowl
fuck?
cuts. What a fucking
Oh,
dick,
yeah.
dude.
He looks like he has a disease in that picture.
But honestly, we all pray that you can die or something. You know,
He looks like a fucking trans person.
Yeah. Well, trans is beautiful. What are you talking about?
You would know.
Well, listen, man.
Hey,
Who
hold
hasn't-
the shots for Mateo.
Who hasn't been making
my
out?
God.
Who hasn't been making out with a hot chick and then grab a dick by accident?
He looks like he's in the middle of a sneeze in every picture. I don't know.
I hear they used to throw really great parties in L.A. and he used to go up to girls and be like, "Hey, do you know who Mason is? You do? Let's go upstairs. Here's my scooter."
True love is about staring at each other.
You want to snort cocaine off my cock?
Yes. Let's stare at
Remember that
each
show? Remember that? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Remember that movie, Dickie Roberts?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you realize Dickie Roberts is probably molested?
They never even touched
Oh,
on
certainly.
that. Well,
Yeah,
no pun
yeah,
intended.
touched on
Someone else touched on it.
Yeah, they never even like fucking.
Yeah, Dickie Roberts was totally molested.
That movie sucks.
What about That's My Boy?
You know,
That's
now if you Google Justin Bieber, they used to come up pop star. Like, you used to say like pop star. When you Google okay, when you Google somebody, their occupation, like their favorite.
Right? Yeah. Sure.
Now it just says Canadian singer songwriter. That's what it says.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
They all but disavowed him.
He's leaving the
Oh, and he's
limelight.
dating the Baldwin. He's dating
married.
They married Haley Baldwin.
Yeah, yeah, and he's like going super Christian.
How do you
now,
go? How do
apparently.
you go
Like-
from pop
Oh, he's
star?
going back to Christianity.
Yeah, he's going back to Christianity. Like, he's becoming.
That's why he's now Canadian singer songwriter. And next
He
level.
woke up and said Jesus is also a believer.
Yeah. After Canadian singer songwriter, the next level is Alanis Morissette.
I don't think I've ever listened to really any of his music. I know the one song.
It's not made
no sane
for.
person has.
That you-
No, it's pretty. It's not, again.
Is he good?
Listen. It's
No.
like. He was never geared towards us. Like, it never was the intention. Like, it's
How do you know
Things
that?
like that, but it's like if
You don't know
because
everything.
I don't think you listen to 12-year-old boys sing "Baby, Baby." Like, I don't.
You would be wrong.
Yeah, but it's like if you sing a song and 90%.
I would think you probably heard a 12-year-old say, "I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby."
I go to the front.
No, but-
I go to this concert, going to the front row, and I'm going, "Come on, Justin!"
I'm a believer. Take me upstairs.
I'm just getting everyone together and be like, "Come on, believers! We're all here for a reason, aren't we? Come on, grab onto my ass."
But he's like the
Hold on.
closest thing we have to like the Michael Jackson type, like stardom.
Is he that?
was
No,
he
Yeah.
Dimes
No,
of
like the
Black?
closest.
he's
thing.
Leaf Garrett. That's
No,
Leaf
no,
Garrett
no,
was
no, no, no. He's
David
gonna stay relevant for
Cassidy.
way
I
longer.
think
He's gonna
he's-
stay
dude,
relevant for
he's
way
been-
longer.
he's-
No.
I think he's
no.
past Leaf Garrett. He's like a Jennifer Lopez.
What?
Like
No,
that.
No, okay, I'll take it back. Not like who was like a child like.
Jennifer Lopez. Well,
Chris Brown was like the one before that. Like
Yeah, Chris Brown was real popular if he didn't fucking beat the shit out of Rihanna.
Well, he's
Well, that actually kind of made him a little bit more popular.
Yeah, well, fucking infamous. Look at you, infamous fuck.
No, dude. When it happened, I was in high school. Like, actually, Chris Brown was just as popular when I was in high school as Justin Bieber was at that time.
was.
They both
Yeah, he
kinda
was. Yeah, me too.
same time, right?
God, I feel
and
so
that
old
Rihanna
right
thing
now.
happened, dude. Girls like I don't care. He's fine as fuck. Like, girls did not give a shit that he beat the shit
Yeah,
out of
it was more
Rihanna.
feminism. And feminism took him over. It was like, everyone fuck Chris Brown.
If Chris Brown beat the shit out of Rihanna right now, it's like he'd be up Shit's Creek.
Well, they wouldn't even be together, though.
No, now he
that's
can't.
what I'm saying.
Now he can't get close to Rihanna.
That would be really
Like,
funny. If he,
No.
he makes frequent
But it's
visits.
like-
He makes
like-
frequent visits in the middle of the night and just keeps beating the shit out of Rihanna.
So no, but it's like
He took the bait again, you stupid bitch.
it's like well, I say it's like the first time that he like gained notification for beating up Rihanna. If that happened now, like present day, he would have been crucified.
I don't think he could ever get that close to her. Ever.
Point taken.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
he could ever
but-
get close to her.
But also, he's a black singer, and the black community don't really.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Well, they still like fucking R. Kelly.
You still talking out your? You still being racist and talking out your ass?
No, I'm just saying.
I believe I can
They
fly.
don't. They don't.
You know, if you combine R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, you know what you get? I believe it can Spanish fly.
By the way, Ed Sheeran's very talented. He's only 28 years
That
old.
guy sucks. I don't know why you like him.
Yeah, I don't really-
He
I
always
don't
brings
really
him up.
care. I don't
He
really
thinks he's gonna
care
be.
for him.
He thinks Ed Sheeran's gonna be huge.
Nah, he's hit his limit. He's hit his limit.
That guy sucks.
Because
Charlie
he writes songs for other people because he can't sell them himself.
He's a songwriter.
Yeah, he's a
That's what he's
songwriter.
mostly known for.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie Puth.
Who's Charlie Puth again? He's the guy that sings that fucking dumb
He's
song.
the one. He's young too. This kid.
He sings
He's
that.
from New Jersey.
He sings the Paul Walker song, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Last Kiss by Pearl Jam?
It's that. See you again.
Yeah, which is a horrible franchise.
Yeah,
It's ended already. It's going on so long.
Watch out for that tree.
The first time I heard that song was Christmas Eve 2015.
Remember-
I went to Lee's. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, go ahead.
I went to Lee's Tavern, and there was this like old construction worker, like at the end of the bar, and that song was on. And he's like, my son just went overseas, and he sends me this song every day, and when this song plays, I think of my son, and he's proud of his papa. And now he's singing the song.
He's rapping.
He's rapping the
Yeah.
lyrics, like like that part of the song.
Oh, Wiz Khalifa's part? Yeah.
The Wiz Khalifa's part. And like he's like breaking down in tears in the bar. He's like, what how's it go? I don't even know.
I don't even know. It's a shitty song. I don't know.
Something goes, I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the real Shady. I don't know.
And he's just rapping the lyrics.
No, I know it goes.
And then he's
Stop!
All right, oh, you're right. You're right. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen.
You know who used to collaborate and listen? My son.
So those damn Arabs, they gunned them down.
Yeah, jump on it. The old jump on shit. My son on bombs. Just
push it real good. My son pushed me out of his life. And so at the end of the song, he just like breaks down in tears, and everyone's just like tapping him, like, "Oh, he's coming back." He's like, it's my first Christmas without him, and this song, fucking song, it's on the radio 24/7. The next song was Pina Colada.
If you're like Pina Colada.
We know the song, Zombie.
No one likes Pina Coladas. No one makes a mean Pina Colada. My wife.
All right, so when the movie came out and that song, like Paul Walker dies, they had
Right.
to CGI him into the movie because he didn't finish his scenes.
His
or whatever.
brother was.
Yeah, they
his
took his
brother.
brother's like likeness and like CGI'd his face
They
on it, right?
superimposed it over.
And here, the franchise itself was so fucking dumb. Like it's based
Fast
on
and the
complete
Furious.
stupidity and
It's
testosterone,
like,
right?
there's no story at
Grown
this
men
point.
with tribal tattoos and cut off shirts were like crying, sobbing, like you're all fucking gay. Like I hate all of you.
They just.
I will say I will say
you
this
like
like
the
one
movie.
thing, and then you can like ridicule me. It's like
you like the franchise, don't you?
I enjoy it for the action. I know there's like zero,
You didn't have to tell us that. We were in your apartment.
No,
You
it's
enjoy
like,
action.
I know like there's zero story to it. It's like I just like it's
He
like
probably
the,
sits
the action
on
looks
the
like
couch
fucking, I
and
just think the
watches.
action-
Go! They should have renamed those movies Adderall Addiction.
How great can your movie be when you have to constantly refuel your cast?
It's retarded.
Like, hold on. They didn't even gas in the soup.
How many movies they made in the 2000s that even like work in the gas crisis?
It's so funny. Every time they add a new cast member, it's a more jacked guy. guy.
Yeah.
It's like, who's more jacked than Vin Diesel? The Rock? Fucking put him in the movie. Who's bigger than The Rock? John Cena? Put him in the fucking movie.
Now they have Idris Elba playing like a super villain kind of deal, right? And then in the next installment, it's just going to be a giant bicep. That's the villain. It's a giant bicep. It's being played by Steven Duga.
It's just gonna be like. Have you seen? There's like The Simpsons had like a. It was like an 80s like a
80s
TV.
night?
It was like 80s like TV's like retro like intro like to the show. It was like it was made to look like Miami Vice, and they made the couch like a character, and the couch had fucking like arms like huge bicep arms coming out of it.
That's the couch that Zombie watches Fast and Furious on.
Go! You love and then when Paul Walker dies, the couch hugs Zombie. Like,
you're a very...
it just wraps around the tree.
You're more of a comic book guy, and I'm surprised you like them.
No, that's not true.
I hate
they love those movies.
They do, and I hate those movies. I like comic books, but I fucking hate those movies. They're garbage movies.
That's why those movies are still around. I'm not Zombie's a bro. That's what it really is.
I enjoy like...
No, he is. You don't...
No, I get what you were saying. I'm not denying that. They're entertaining. I'm not saying that.
That's it. That's my only like interest in the Fast and the Furious movies. Is at the end, I find them entertaining. It's like the
see, you're a normal person. People if you watch Fast and the Furious for the story, you're fucking retarded.
Oh yes, totally, 100%.
I mean, but I can't even watch the movie.
If you're invested in the story of Fast and the Furious. It's like you belong in like a fucking mental hospital. So
I mean, you listen. If you're invested in the story in the Bible,
you know who's a huge fan of Fast and Furious?
That too.
Is Pauline Murphy.
Well, is she? I don't know.
Yeah,
Pauline Walker Murphy
of the one of the movies I was watching, the one the Fast Seven.
Yeah.
The Rock gives the rock bottom.
That was actually a metaphor for his career at the time.
But in the next, I don't know if you can call it if it's even being counted as an installment.
Tokyo Drift. Go ahead.
No, it's a Hobbs and Shaw, where it's just the Rock.
Right.
That's their characters.
That's their characters. It's a spin-off.
I thought that was
it's a spin-off of their characters. Like they have their own movie. And so in like the trailer, I guess I'm guessing The Rock is like at least like part Hawaiian because like they go like to Hawaii.
The Rock says, "Give me a leg."
No, it's like
The Rock says, "Welcome to Honolulu."
No, it's like you see them. They visit Hobbs, like that's The Rock's character. His family, they're all like.
Wait, he's
Hawaiian.
from Hawaii, and his last name's Hobbs.
Yeah, apparently.
That's not Hawaiian.
It's Fast and the Furious. What do you expect?
The Rock's real name is Victorino.
Is there even a script for these movies? Like I feel like they just get the budget together. Like, all right, let's see where this goes.
I highly doubt it.
It's like there's a crew and there's The Rock, and they just like do crazy shit.
All right, so
what do you want me to do?
But I do know what you're talking about. So they go in. They go into for hiding. They go into Rock's village. They go into his village to hide, and these guys are coming with super powered cars. And his village is like, "Well, we're going to defend our village."
They have they have like fucking like bone axes and arrows and shit.
The Rock says the village is a great vacation spot. Come down to the village and bring it.
That's literally all they do. They go on like,
and the Rock is going to whoop your candy ass.
Welcome to the People's Village.
That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is.
This is the people saying, "Get off the sand." That's for the people.
I feel like in this,
The Rock is in a rock bottom Sarah Marshall.
I mean,
The Rock says you cheated on the fat guy from How I Met Your Mother. It's time for you to get the people's elbow. The people's macaroni elbows. We had great restaurants in the people's village. The Rock was in shock, and the movie Along Came Polly. The Rock's in every Hawaii movie. The Rock is now in the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch movie, the second one. Go on, Tom.
did you see Fighting with My Family?
What's that again? Oh, that's a Paige, right?
Yeah, Paige. Like
I've never even seen her sex tape, let alone see her movie.
Like The Rock made The Rock. I think he produced.
The Rock made a cameo.
Yeah, he produced that movie too. I think.
The Rock is a producer. The Rock now belongs in Hawaii. All The Rock needs to do next is run for president.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah, you want Rock president.
I watched.
Who do you think will be in his cabinet? The Undertaker? Maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin will be his vice president.
Well, it'd be great as they're announcing his win for the presidency. Vince McMahon just walks down the aisle swinging.
The Rock, congratulations, but too bad you're impeached.
I watched the movie.
You're fired.
I finally watched the movie Rampage not too long ago.
Oh, that's the one where with the gorilla.
Yeah, with the fucking of the video game
movie.
It was never tell you before to see. It's like such a great ape just destroy a movie.
The Rock says,
and there was also a giant white gorilla in the movie too.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, whoa.
White gorilla. Come on. What are we talking about here? Albino?
They like to be called plus size models. On you can't just throw things out there like that. They're trying to be funny, but dude, chill out.
When did the Rock want to be president? That was this year or last year? That was like maybe he put out
when Trump was running.
Right. That was like Trump became being president, and
I'm voting for Kid Rock. I don't know, fuck him.
You're voting for the Kid Rock.
Why would you cowboy? There you go.
Why would you
can't just say that and walk away?
He just fucking just mic dropped on
the Rock's cabinet is full of people with like euphemisms of like stones, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Secretary of Defense.
That's right.
Secretary of Housing Fred Flintstone.
It's all Rock.
Yeah, that's right. Nasty. No, what's funny? I'm trying to do nasty Nancy Pelosi, but fucking Donald Trump already calls her that. He has these great nicknames.
If The Rock becomes
Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe. Well, I just call him Sleepy Joe and. Listen, he's not,
Beto O'Rourke.
He's the funniest.
I don't know what possessed him to be like, I'm going to run for president. Because like it's something
which
like
one?
Biden.
Oh,
no, Trump.
the
like,
devil.
whatever. He's running, and it's like even when he was announced as vice president, it wasn't like it boosted Obama's credibility.
No.
You know?
I was listening to Bill Maher, and he was like, I think why people are like cool with Biden running because it would be if he won, it would be like a return to normalcy.
Yeah,
because a pedophile would be president. I don't care who wins.
It doesn't fucking.
They're the same guy. Biden, Trump, they're probably the same guy to me. The only people like Biden. That's the thing.
Do people like?
He's an easier
No,
pill
not
to
really.
swallow. No, he's an easier pill to swallow. You know,
of
it's
course,
like,
yeah.
all right, it's like, like every president does fucked up shit. We just don't get to hear or see about it because they keep it fucking secret,
Sure.
right? And the one thing I will give Trump, like, he airs out his dirty laundry.
Oh, you're going to give Trump something on this podcast?
Real quickly, what time are we up to?
26.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to record? Just interrupt real quickly. Do you want to record the 2010 review thing?
I'm good whenever you're ready to go.
We'll do that after.
Yeah.
We'll do that at 4. We'll do another 15 minutes here. Okay. What we're doing on the show. We're gonna,
there's a quick tease. Yeah,
quick tease. We're gonna at the end of the year we're gonna release. We're review the decade.
Okay.
So we're doing year by year.
Okay.
So the first installment will be 2010, but that'll be released sometime in, like.
Probably around, yeah.
Like 10 weeks left of the year.
Right. So you're going to do a countdown kind of.
Yeah,
okay.
so
We'll be releasing a regular episode probably, and then after that, we'll be releasing our year in review, our decade review episode.
That's good.
So
tune in, folks.
So we'll record that after this.
yeah, we'll do another 15 minutes on
do
this
another
episode,
15.
and then we'll get together. We'll get some good flow for the 2010. We'll do 2010 after.
Right.
People don't say tune in
full
anymore. They
9
just say
years
subscribe now.
It's gonna be fun. Though.
Yeah, they say subscribe. Subscribe sounds so aggressive too.
Yeah.
Tune in was like, I'm part of it.
Right, exactly. Subscribe's like, we need your shit now.
Imagine
Are you on board?
The Rock said.
The Rock says subscribe. Tuning in for homosexuals.
It'd be really funny though if Mick Foley ran a smear campaign against The Rock. It just showed him getting the shit kicked out of him in the ring.
Is this your president? And he's getting like
I like
blasted through his.
I like the idea of The Rock becoming president and Vince McMahon like sending out like congratulations on being president. Everyone's like clapping and shit. But guess who's the Prime Minister of Canada? All right, guess who's going to war? We're going to war. That's right. On Monday Night Raw. We're sending troops into America. Led by Brock Lesnar. General Lesnar. Sergeant Slaughter.
It was really weird when Vince became president.
Secretary of Education Scott Steiner.
It was weird when Vince became Prime Minister of Canada. We were all high on Vicodin when we heard it. I walked to the Taker's. I walk in the locker room. I see Taker packing his bags, going to Canada. I'm like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm gonna go fight for Vince." And I was like, "Well, okay, I'm just gonna sit here in the locker room and ponder." Then Austin walks in. He's like, "I'm gonna go fight for Rock," right? And then we're just drinking beers, and I'm hooked on Vicodin, and
then I fell asleep. I just fell asleep. And I woke up and the world was gone. I was destroyed. It was like, remember that Twilight Zone episode when the guy walks out on the front steps and he's like, he's about to read a book and then his glasses break?
We had to start over, so we started the EWA. Turns out Jericho was a prick.
And then, and everyone knows this about Goldust. He's a freak.
Goldust gets so much shit. You get so much shit.
What do they do now?
weird,
what is that? AWA?
AEW.
AEW. A&W, that's what they called it?
The root beer champion.
The root beer flow champion.
Well, I heard AEW stands for Adam and Eve in wrestling.
Is it really?
Well, listen here, Rock. We're all going to get together and we're going to sit down with Israel and Iraq. Come in the room. Come in the room. Okay. The Rock walks in the room as the president. Okay, attack him. As long as you no longer have the Intercontinental. Like they're still doing matches, but it's like totally it's insignificant.
Every Mexican diplomat has a mask on.
A luchador man.
This is the Mexican president, El Salvador. The little Mexican guy that walks out, the little Mexican midget.
And now the delegate from Iran will speak. I put you in camel clutch.
Saudi Arabia, you've gone too far this time.
Iran's chief export is iron.
This man makes Canada the most evil planet, evil country on the planet.
He's like his deputy fucking prime minister.
Joe Vince.
Bret Hart.
Joe Vince, I hear you need an agent of chaos and destruction.
Joe, I like your style. We both wear suits. You don't know what Joe Whitehouse is.
And then he just rips his suit off to reveal the giant belly.
Old belly fat.
That's right. That's right. We will sell you, Stephanie, for 3 tons of oil. That's right. Go blow him.
That's for people that don't know, that's 6 Vaders.
That's right. Oh, that's right. We're so evil.
Yeah. Biggest twist would be if The Rock became president and announced Vince as his vice president. That would be fucking hilarious.
Get this. The Toronto Raptors just won the championship. And guess what? We have actual dinosaurs now. That's right. The dinosaurs are all fake. Go on, they're real. Go pet them. I told you to pet the dinosaurs.
Do you think they're dinosaurs? I've been through this before. They aren't fake. They're real, goddamn.
Fucking Jim Ross is in the Don Lennon role.
Yeah, Jim Ross on TV. Like, oh my god. That's funny. Well,
it's unbelievable.
What a world would that be, right, Zombie? What a world.
Get a load of the new king. The new king of England got that. All right.
His throat thing is so good.
It doesn't matter if he's not part of the royal family. He's going to fuck his way in. Father, get to work. The British Bulldog, he's dead. I think.
It was a William Regal.
First thing we're doing when I get to Canada, the Hart family is going to be dead. Get up to the rafters, Bret Hart. Fly like your idiot brother. Like your moron brother. Get the blue blade. Look, this is where he died.
Money, 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 money. Shane just walks in.
You're doing evil.
This is what he died. This is what he. Give me the blue blazer. Give me the glass. Give me goddammit. Look at it. Your brother died of this. Now get up there, goddamn it. Get up there and fly! There's the turnbuckle. Oh, look out!
Oh man,
That idiot Owen Hart. What a moron.
That is the worst live death on television.
Way to not check your safety cables.
Where were you when that happened? Were you watching it?
I don't think I watched it live. I know we heard about it on the news.
I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling, so when I came out crying, my mom was like, well, "I told you not to watch wrestling."
It's so emotional. That was.
It's one of the funniest.
And then she goes in the room and she sees like he's fucking dead. And then after that, like my mom was like, "No cable in the house."
Can you imagine being in his kid though, and like not knowing, right? And then watching, if you're watching the pay per view, because probably like you want time to pass during, like you're in the emergency room and you want time to pass, and then you find out like on television, you find out that like my dad died, and it was reported by
my dad died.
It was It was reported by a fucking retarded cowboy in a fake king. That's how
it was what is it?
Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross.
Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross is
report the news. They're like
Jerry Lawler was on WWE.
Jerry Lawler.
Not the man who stole Jillian Jacobs from you.
No, not that guy. No, that guy didn't steal Jillian Jacobs from anybody.
He stole it from half a body.
He's even more half a body now. He lost his other leg.
I know.
Oh man. Throwing that's
the most disgusting picture of him going, "Somebody come please visit me."
And then
Salvo Salo is a big supporter of his.
The deaf one went to go visit him.
He's gonna take him grocery shopping on Monday.
Is that true?
Sal walks in, like, "Hey, I heard you're feeling lonely." Like, "No, but you didn't. No, you didn't."
What are you talking about? You didn't hear anything.
Christian being a scooter, just yelling at people, "Get out of my way!" One leg here.
That'd be really funny if Sal is pushing Christian's scooter, and then he's like pushing, and like people are like, "Hey, what's he doing?" Right? And then like people just, and then Sal would answer, and I'm like, "I'm pushing my friend," and like the people would be like, "Which one's the retard?"
It's the deaf leading the gimp.
People like there's workers like, "Oh, this deaf guy and the guy in the scooter are a real pain in the ass." Like, what's these guys?
He's like that guy from a dodgeball, the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, and dodge again.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Couldn't dodge the diabetes, though.
No, what's hilarious?
Well, at least the both
couldn't dodge those funnel cakes.
At least the two of them will always get to the front of the line at Six Flags.
And that's
true. That's true.
Sal won't, though.
In the dodgeball movie,
He's deaf. That counts as a handicap.
Nah, they don't do that. You got to be physically impaired.
Wait,
Really?
what are you gonna say about
in the dodgeball movie, the way that guy dies. Wait, what's his name?
So Patches O'Houlihan.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Yeah.
So funny.
They're just walking. They're like, "Hey, as long as we got Patches, we got a shot." And a second later, a sign just crushes him. So funny. The 2000. We were talking yesterday with your friend Intense Mike.
Yeah.
Who can reinvent the wheel? This fucking guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's intense.
I felt like I did 3 rounds of sparring with fucking Mike Tyson when I had to talk to him. But he's a nice guy. But we were talking.
Exhausting.
We were talking about movies of the 2000s. I think 2000s. I think they had the best year. It was the best decade of comedies.
Yes.
Comedy movies.
Not another teen movie. The Will Ferrell movies were good when they started out. Talladega Nights, fucking Step Brothers.
They're called the Frat Pack.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All of those movies. The Frat Pack is movies starring Owen Wilson, Ben Stiller,
Vince Vaughn. Yeah. What's the other one?
Old School.
Old School was yeah.
And then later in the decade, they had like the Apatow movies that were great.
Yeah,
like
and that whole crew took over. Like they kind of passed the torch, and kind of Franco and Rogan, and then Andy Samberg also has his kind of crew. I love Andy Samberg. His movies are fucking funny.
Popstar
is fucking funny.
It's like Andy Samberg could he seriously passed for Adam Sandler's son, and That's My Boy.
I have not seen that. I have to say, I have not seen That's My Boy.
That is like one of of Adam Sandler's most recent movies That is like one of the funniest.
Well, his Netflix movies.
That was me.
That's the Ghost of Zombie.
Yeah, that's actually no, it's the ghost of Adam
No,
Sandler's
it's
career.
Like seriously, that's
Can you dress up as that for Halloween?
The ghost of Adam
and just like
Sandler's
different
career.
parts of the costume, like from his movie.
no.
His IMDb profile.
It's like that's my boy and Grown Ups 1 are like
Those
in
are
my
your
opinion
Oh
like
my
Adam
God.
Sandler's like best most recent movies.
There was
Grown-ups?
Grown Ups 1.
the Gross.
gotta be
Remember
kidding
the
me.
outside?
I like Grown Ups 1.
show we
Grown Ups
did
2 was
You're
like
getting lower the quality. You admitted to liking Fast and the Furious franchise.
he's
Now
just-
this.
I like the
getting-
action.
He's
Yeah,
got-
I get it.
he's
I
getting
get it.
so
Next, you're gonna
retarded.
tell me you like
entertaining.
Left 21. All
You're
right,
getting
whatever.
way too retarded.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
You're becoming so
the show we
retarded.
did in Boston, the woman comes outside and goes, "Yeah, fucking, yeah, this is a great town. You know, I've been living here all my life, and yeah, what they filmed here was Grown Ups, the first Grown Ups.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, I remember, yeah.
And she just goes,
I really,
"Fucking awful movie, fucking sucked."
I'm going to give you
I liked the first one.
the worst line.
The first one was good.
The worst line in movie history, right, is in Grown Ups. The worst piece of dialogue is when Adam Sandler's manager in real life is in all those movies. His name is John Logren, I think his name is, and he's that guy with like the he's like the that guy, you know, right? And he has this line where they're playing basketball, right? And I think someone like fucking makes some sort of weird sound, and he goes, "That sounds like owls having sex."
Oh, that guy?
That
guy.
guy's his manager.
It's his manager. Yeah, he went to NYU with him.
He's been in like a
lot of his movies.
He's been
Yeah,
like,
he plays the guy from. He's in Big Daddy. He's
Big
a nice
Daddy
role in
and,
that. He plays in Waterboy. He's
Waterboy,
yeah.
He's also in Grandma's Boy.
But that is the
Yeah.
Grandma's Boy is a
He's-
fucking
he-
funny movie.
That's a
movie's
funny
funny as
fucking
fuck.
movie.
Grandma's Boy is fucking
Grandma
funny.
Boy is my
love
favorite
Grandma.
pothead movie of all time.
Yeah.
That and Big Lebowski.
You know what's
Big
the
Lebowski.
funniest line in the Grandma's Boy? When the old lady's doing the Frankenstein, and Dante's like the Frankenstein because the old lady's such an idiot.
They drink. They make tea out of the pot. That's great. I love the consistent.
I can hear my hair going.
Nick Swartzen keeps making out with the old lady, and they keep
Silver Fox.
She's not that old. Like
That's
thinking
the
back.
Partridge Family mother.
R.I.P. Doris Roberts.
Yeah. Doris Roberts plays his grandma.
That's a great movie.
She's a great.
Jonah Hill was funny in that. Jonah
Know
was
what?
really
Know what
funny,
happened with that
Oh my
movie?
god! I totally forgot Jonah Hill was in.
He's
that.
in the movie. Yeah. He's
totally
very
forgot
young
he
in the
was in
movie.
that.
Great role.
And he's good in it. And know what happened? Because I was listening to Sandler on, I think one of the like WTF or Stern, one of those like long in-depth video interviews. And what happens is he gets the script, right? And if he doesn't like the script, it gets passed down to Rob Schneider. And if Schneider doesn't like the script, it gets passed down to David Spade. And then if none of them like it, I guess the movie doesn't get made.
It goes to Nick Swartzen.
Oh, it goes to Nick Swartzen now. But not then.
Okay.
So probably what happened with Grandma's Boy, he probably didn't like the script, so he didn't want to do it. So then it turned into because it turned into Rob Schneider, who probably had something. I think he probably to do Deuce Bigelow, fucking.
It was, yeah,
Right,
the sequel.
and then I guess David Spade didn't want to do the movie, so it turned. I guess they gave it to Alan Covert, who's the lead in
Grandma's Boy.
in Grandma's Boy, and he fucking
Killed it. He killed it.
because that role is written for Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
like the
apathy of the character.
Yeah.
It was very Adam Sandler. I didn't get that why because it is still produced by his company, Happy Madison,
Happy
right?
Madison.
So it didn't make sense for first when I saw them, right, Dante and that guy, I was like,
Yeah.
that's the two gay guys from Big Daddy. That's who that is.
But think about what.
And then, when he starts saying his lines,
Also, he was like the shitty actor in Little Nicky.
right?
Covert,
That's right.
Yeah,
He was
he
little
plays the
actor.
roommate.
He plays,
Yeah,
he's in
but
a lot of stuff.
and I
He's
think
the
Dante's character wasn't written for Dante either. I think that was supposed to be somebody else, and then they didn't like none of them. wanted
You're
to do
right. It was written for Dante Nero.
but think about it though. So
This is such a weird reference.
It has a weird reference.
It's great. Reference.
So if Sandler gets a script, right, he turns it down. Rob Schneider gets a script, and then the same script goes to Rob Schneider, and Schneider turns it down. Then that script goes to David Spade. Think about how bad that script has to be for Nick Swartzen.
Yeah.
To go, listen, I'd rather do Seriously Who Farted this year.
Think about how bad. That's what happened. Bucky Larson.
But honestly, that's what
Never saw that.
Grandma's Boy is not only probably the last good like funny
Happy Madison movie?
Happy
Yeah.
Madison movie, probably the best of that decade.
I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's
agreed,
probably the funniest of those fucking.
Because you know
Yeah,
why?
agreed.
It's
At
funnier
that
than
time,
anything that like it's not funny. It's funnier than Mr. Deeds. It's funnier than
That script was
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely funny.
It's so
The
funny.
only thing that kind of is close is Click. Click was the only thing that was kind of a little bit.
That shit didn't make me laugh my ass off,
I never
though,
saw
yeah.
Click. I just like I saw the trailer for Click and I was just like,
Grandma's Boy is probably written
Well,
for a
Click
young
was kind
Adam
of like
Sandler.
he wanted to be poignant for once. And I was like, all right, well,
that's
you know.
well, I
That
mean,
was his turn.
I felt the same way with Punch Drunk Love.
Nah,
That wasn't
Punch
Adam
Drunk Love-
Sandler.
That's not a Sandler
That's not a
movie.
Sandler
That's
movie.
Paul Thomas.
Yeah.
Paul Thomas
No,
Yeah.
but Adam Sandler is in it. It's like,
There's
I
also
know.
it was from the get go as it wasn't advertised like a Sandler movie.
movie,
It's a
though.
dark comedy. Like, it
That's
wasn't,
a
yeah.
Paul Thomas
Great
Anderson
movie.
Yeah.
That movie was he wrote an Paul Thomas Anderson wrote an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
And he didn't think he would get Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
And somehow Sandler
Yeah,
was
he
like,
didn't
"I'll
write
do
that
it."
guy for Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
And you know
Yeah,
what else
he
was
wrote
written
it
for? Know what else was written for Adam Sandler? Donnie Darkowitz in *Inglourious Bastards*. Eli Roth's character,
Right, the Jew hunt. No,
the Bear Jew.
The Bear Jew.
Bear Jew,
Bear Jew's
yeah,
supposed to
the
be
Bear
Adam
Jew.
Sandler.
Supposed to be
Really?
Adam Sandler.
You know that?
I can't see him in that. I can't see him in that role. I can't
I can
see
see
him in
it.
that.
I can see it too. And here's the thing: is Tarantino wrote it for Adam Sandler, had Adam Sandler
Really?
in mind, but Adam Sandler did funny people instead, and he also felt that
Oof,
with
that was
his
a bad
family,
movie.
he had a family friendly image at the time,
right,
and he was
right.
like it wouldn't look good for his career.
And also, he doesn't do serious roles. He doesn't really do that.
now he does. Markowitz Stories is that's a great.
What is
film.
it?
Seen that.
The Markowitz Stories
It's with Ben
with
Stiller.
Ben Stiller
What's
and
that
Dustin
about?
Hoffman. He plays like an eccentric brother. They're like they're like an Upper West Side family. And Dustin Hoffman is like the patriarch, and then they're supposed to sell the house. All this bullshit. Sandler's very good in the movie. Ben Stiller's in it. They act. It's one of the first films I've ever seen them really act off one another.
It's like De Niro and Pacino.
It was great. It's a great movie.
When did it come out? It was
It came out 2017 or 2018.
Couple
I
of
can't
years
remember.
ago.
It's on Netflix.
All
I'll give that.
Really good film.
All right, I'm going to watch That's My Boy and then immediately watch
No
that.
one.
Well,
No, he was
there's a
great
vast
in-
difference between.
No, he was really good. It was called Men, Women, and Children.
That's a good
And
movie.
it was who directed that?
Spanglish was
Jason
okay.
Reitman.
Spanglish was kind of a serious role. It was okay.
Jason
Spanglish
Reitman
was-
directed. Jason Reitman did Juno, and that was, I think, the follow-up film
And
to
the reason
Juno.
Wait,
why-
Bateman directed Juno?
No, Jason Reitman.
Okay.
Ivan
Men,
Reitman's.
Men, Women, and Children was really good, and the reason why it didn't get any like awards and it got panned because it was a very anti-women movie.
It wasn't intentionally.
What's
like,
it called? Men,
Women, and
Yeah.
Children.
And Adam Sandler's in it. He's
Got a,
fucking
but
great.
that's actually one of the rare movies you watch Sandler in where he has a legit supporting role.
Yeah.
Like because like even like Markowitz Stories, it's broken up where it's almost like he stars in it, but Stiller stars in it, and there's no like he's not a supporting actor. The Men, Women, and Children movie, he's like a legit supporting actor. You don't see that often with him because even like remember you ever see Airheads? Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
From that, it's like it's one of Sandler's first movies. Like he's not the lead. Brendan Fraser's the
Also,
lead.
Conehead.
Well, Conan's he's a small part in it, but
At that time, he's
Airheads he's a legit supporting actor. It's like what's the movie he did with Damon Wayans? Bulletproof.
Oh, Bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
Yeah.
And that's like where he's like he's not starring in that movie.
No.
It's like
Yeah, he's a co-star in that.
who Ben Stiller's basically starred in everything.
Yeah, anything that he produces, he
Except for
starred
maybe
in.
Reality Bites. I
haven't
think,
seen that
Yeah,
one.
he didn't star in
I'm
that.
trying to think.
Ben Stiller's also like I don't know. I've been very like I if I have to like compare. I don't know. Ben Stiller movies is such a. I don't know. It's only a couple of movies I like by him. I feel like he's a good writer, but I feel like if he thinks he's writing the role for him, but I don't think he executes those roles like really well. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I love him. I think he's hilarious. Like
He's
he
funny,
takes,
but-
like Along Came Polly is a romantic comedy that is terrible.
Yeah.
and he makes that movie one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. There's scenes in that movie. The basketball scene is I remember I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is genius!" And also. He does that. The greatest movies ever, like
Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder,
Which he directed.
The greatest comedy.
That's
But
great.
also,
Arguably the greatest
to like
comedy
to but to Farouk's point, like Stiller was a guy that was like, I don't want to act, I want to direct. He's
Yeah.
always been a director.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't feel
He did-
like sometimes, like if you watch like
I mean, he's born into Hollywood too. You got to remember.
Yeah, he comes like okay. Duplex is a movie.
That's
not his. But I'm saying like that's some like I feel like the roles that he writes, he doesn't want to play them. Like he wants someone else to write the role. Like you know what I mean? Like he wants to keep the acting and directing like kind of.
But Duplex is a lot like because like there was that
Dane DeVito.
There was that early like 2000s where Stiller like is the romantic comedy guy. Which I enjoyed a lot. Like that's why I watched. I should have no reason to like Heartbreak Kid. That movie.
Never seen that.
Yeah, that's like 12 years old now.
Never seen that one.
And no, because no one's seen it. It's terrible. And like I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, I appreciate it so much because like I grew up on Sandler, on Stiller, on Ben Stiller being this character,
right?
Just being this like fucking. Like like awkward, like I'm the new boyfriend.
I always see him as like the intense neurotic guy. Like my first time of seeing Ben Stiller in anything was the Fat Camp movie.
Heavyweights.
So
fucking funny.
That funny movie.
I love that movie.
That's a funny fucking movie. And then I feel like that
movie.
character just translated to Dodgeball. That's the second one I saw with him. It's the same guy.
Yeah, of course. He's the exact same character.
Well, the characters from on the Ben Stiller show they used to do.
And then so
Fitness guy.
I had never seen the Ben Stiller show. I had never seen that.
Yeah, in the early 90s. Andy Dick was on it, and Jeanine Garofalo. It was
what's the fun? I'm sorry. One of the funniest movies that came out last decade, underrated. Probably no one even knows about it. It's called Division III's Finest.
So funny.
It's with Andy Dick. Andy Dick plays a fucking football coach. And it's the funniest goddamn thing ever. He plays an over. It's like he plays an over the top football coach. It's he's just it's hilarious. Andy Dick, one of the funniest fucking.
But
guys.
he's
I liked it better when it was called Ladybugs.
What are you talking about?
With Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, I
know about that.
You know what's a good Rodney Dangerfield?
Ladybugs?
No, I've never seen it.
Another movie you're talking about.
But no,
Classic.
Division.
Classic movie.
Is it good? I'll give it a watch. No, it's a good Dangerfield movie. Back to School.
Back to School. Back to
Yes.
School.
Another classic movie. Yes.
Dangerfield got a little
5-0. What time do you want to?
5-0.
Do you want to get that episode?
Yeah, I
in?
want to record that if that's cool.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, we'll take a quick break and then
I got.
we'll say we'll just.
I got to leave 8:30. 8:45.
Well, we can always. This is going to be like a 45-minute episode. This is okay. Just okay. This is
do your plugs.
Yeah. We should do our plugs.
Hear that? That's the sweet sound of Minute Maid slushies at McDonald's, turning up your summer with every sip, slurp, and ah.
Get a small sweet peach, blue raspberry, or fruit punch slushie for just $2. Or get any size soft drink for $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Hear that? That's the sweet sound of Minute Maid slushies at McDonald's, turning up your summer with every sip, slurp, and ah.
Get a small sweet peach, blue raspberry, or fruit punch slushie for just $2. Or get any size soft drink for $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only. Cannot be combined with combo meal.